Hello and welcome back to Railroads Online, the only series that I put the game's logo in my videos. It's kind of funny, but anyhow, I don't know why I started it like that, although then again this was like the first series I started on this channel. So that's how I did it. Okay. So as you can see, I already have a train loaded. But before we even go to deliver where this train's going, which is the iron mine, I feel as though I have an obligation to show you some stuff. So I've been busy. Pretty busy. And I pretty much redid a lot of the map. And some of it we will see, but a few of it we're not going to see. So, starting off here, and as you can see, I just got the mini-map working. I went to record this episode and it was not working, so I ended up having to restart my whole recording. So as you can see, I redid the track around here, and I added a new line that's going right in front from the sawmill. So instead of looping coming from that way like we are now, although I'm looking at this now and kind of regretting how I chose to do some things, but I think this is the best bet. I'm looking at this now, and anyhow, I redid this just a little bit. I added a new line up to this Y over here, and you will be seeing more of this line Y here in a little bit. I removed the Y that was over here. I removed the crossover track that I had put in here going across the Y, just because that looked ridiculous. And I installed this new track right here, which we will be going on. But before I can show you the rest of what else I got to show you, there's a couple other spots I got to show you. So, as you can see, I got my mini-map back, and we're going to pop down over to the starting area. Yeah, I redid this. I don't know how many people have saw this, or if anybody ever saw this at all, but I redid this. So now I have three-way switches going off into two tracks of shunting yards. Due to the fact of the matter, wow, I just said the fact a lot. Due to the fact of the matter of me losing some length, because I pulled the sheds back, from where they were originally, because this curve around the back of it was really sharp and caused derailments. So I pulled the sheds back this way, even though I wanted to do that anyway, so thank me for doing that. I also installed this extra little shed that has 3 lines to it, which currently houses my porter and my way car, which I don't really have named or anything. I currently have points here off to nowhere. Always got to make sure those are set. There's one over there somewhere that leads. They're going to lead to the other industries that away, which you can kind of see in the distance. Currently these sheds are empty because I only have 2 engines, and just kind of thinking ahead. I just don't want them sitting out on lines, is all. This was one of the major areas I kind of redid as well. I got rid of the fueling station that I had put like right in this general vicinity. Instead, and I also got rid of the one that was over here, because I figured most engines that I have will be coming out of the shed or somewhere else, so it's more likely that they're going to need fuel right away, so better off that I just put it right here. Yeah, this is where the new fuel station is, and I kind of like it. However, there are still a few key things I left. Like, I left the, of course, drop-off track. I got rid of the fuel track, which needed to be put on. I did keep the track that went straight here. Went right through here. And, of course, I did kind of have to jury-rig this a little bit. I don't like where the set of points is at, but unfortunately it's where I got to put it. But this set of points will lead you right into the shed track. I believe, if I have the turntable in the correct position. However, I don't currently. But yeah, I kind of had to put the points here, even though I would have rather had them like farther up, but so they're not like impeding, engines won't be impeding like deliveries. So that's another point I have to make sure that's always straight. Yeah. So of course I got rid of all that, and now I just got this little line right here, which is perfectly lined up, by the way. Look at how beautiful this track is. I just have this one singular switch here now, instead of two switches, back to back. And I have another switch over here, and there's that other switch I was talking about, that leads onto the turntable coming from that direction. Even though it doesn't really make much sense, it will in the long run, probably. Probably should have another one going in from this way, but honestly, engines can back up too, you know. I mean, it's not like... In fact, it's easier probably to back up an engine, because you can see where you're going when you're backing up an engine. So yeah, this is the new sort of main yard area, and I hope I like it. I do like it a lot. Hope you guys like it. As you can see, way smaller yard, but it was a well overdue project. Better fueling station. Yeah. Instead of having like two fueling stations, I now have one singular one near the shed. How I want it. Alright, so we're going to pop on over to the sawmill now, which hasn't changed much. Apart from... Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. Apart from adding 2 more lanes right here of storage, I adjusted the shed a little bit because it was a little finicky. I redid most of the rail, a little bit of the rail too. Most of it stayed the same. Like this bridge stayed the same and everything. Like that's all fixed. But I redid this bridge right here, and you'll kind of see why here in a minute. So I'm going to head back to here so we can get going. So I can show you the last industry. Now I really hope this engine has fuel. I did not check it before the start of this video. I did fire it up before I saved the game after doing all this work of loading it. Now I did do a lot of loading in between. I did do math. I had to do math to get what I needed for this engine. Now, I must point out, I have not run a train to the iron mine before at all in any of my playthroughs, let alone have I ever ran a loaded train. I shouldn't say I haven't ran a train to the iron mine. I haven't ran a loaded train to the iron mine yet. So, we're going to have to take this gradually. I'm going to get this engine going at like 50%. Not 15. I got to get it at 50%. Because this is a fully loaded train. But I had to do math for. Because with the industries, you have to balance them. And so, I had to balance them currently for this new session. For this session, I have it set up as. Now, I'm kind of skeptical of this curve, and so I'm going to have to maybe tinker with it, yet here in the future. Anyhow, as I was saying, a few of these curves were redone too. Some of them are at 30%, which was my kind of limit, which is my limit for how I can make a switch. So I am going to make sure all my switches are set right. So that one's going straight. I was having problems with switches. Okay. I think that's right. All my switches should be set. Minus this one. I have no idea if this one's set. Yeah. Like I said, I'm kind of skeptical of this track. I haven't really tested this track yet. It should be around 30%. So I have 8 cars behind me. I'm hoping to get up to a 10th car soon. Then I'll have to redo my math, but oh yeah. Alright, well, I will have to fix that at a later date. Because that is pretty bad. Luckily, there's a few apps for that. But yeah, it's that mainly that occurred. Alright, so we will be going on to some new track. I just hope it doesn't derail my car. Alright, I'm gonna punch it. Because we have limited time. So, so this is like new track right here. This is all new track. I have not tested any of it, pretty much. I might have tested it once. But yeah, I ended up making a track that goes over this little hill right here, coming straight off because of the fact of I was constantly, derailing. Which is never a good thing, but I decided to finally, hopefully fix it for good. So as you can see, there's the new bridge. It should be around the same percentile grade, that the old one was. I was just finicky, and I really didn't like how it was going straight up, having to loop back around. So I decided just to, you know what, I'm gonna make it go all the way up. But you still kind of use some of the same old track that I used to use. I almost ended up cutting out most of it, believe it or not. But I was able to make it work, and here we are now, heading on this new track. I got it to mostly work and everything. I hope I don't derail at any point. I did originally have like a Y around here too. However, it's now been replaced with this big oblong shape, which I believe most of these curves are like 60% or 50%. That I tried to keep pretty safe. So yeah. So I think from here on out, I'm gonna. The iron mine. I'm currently at pretty high speed, with minimal brake and not really any regulator. You may have noticed during the time lapse I did look back a couple of times, just to check to make sure that my train's still there. So yeah, here's the iron mine. This is kind of where the whole project started, and I kind of got carried away. So I am going to slow this to a quick stop, just so I can show you. Hopefully it does stop. I mean, I am carrying a train that's coming down a hill still. So I redid this a lot. I got rid of. Oh, great. I was afraid of that. I knew I was going too fast. Oh, great. I'm going to have to re-rail that now quick. I didn't really change this much. There was a few changes, of course, though. Mainly this line right here. This is just a shunting line, for down over there, which you can kind of see, which we will get to. So this really didn't change much. There's still a yard here, but one of these tracks leads back out to that main line out there, to then load onto the flatbeds. Yeah, these flatbeds over here. To load like flatbeds and make a train that isn't like on like a main line or anything, just so it's easier. I moved the turntable inward, moved the telegraph office over here. I kind of copied what I did at the sawmill, actually from here, with this line right here for trucks. But this is kind of one of the big changes. It now goes straight into the iron drop-off, and keeps continuing back, where this would normally end it right here. This would continue now, and I can constantly like it makes it a little easier to deliver cordwood now. Is what I kind of went for. So yeah, it did change a little bit, and I'll just kind of give you a little heads up view using my mini map. There are a lot of open space now, which I will let trees when I put trees back on the map. I will kind of cover up, but this will be like the main shunting line right here. For trains leaving from like here. Of course, these will be still sidings and everything. And of course, like, I'm going to have my coaling engine down here. You might find that kind of redundant, but I'm going to have it down here. So, yeah. Now, I'm going to just use a little cheeky little toy of mine and just warp on over here and see the damage. Yeah. So this went through a few alterations. I might as well explain while I'm re-railing. I wanted to kind of keep like another Y in here and everything, but that really didn't come out how I wanted it to. So I'm hoping this works now. It's a little better than what I had. So, hopefully this is better. Alright. Okay. This is on points, but hopefully it goes the right way. I hope. So now I gotta drive my engine slowly. For shunting purposes, of course. Oop. Forgot to put it in reverse. Common problem anyone could have. Okay, we're stuck. Which I had a feeling might happen. So, I just simply pull this lever. Okay, let's set it at a slow speed. We'll uncouple that car and we'll roll forward. Because I'm going to have to re-rail this now in front of this train. In front of that set of points. Kind of try to speed this along. Yeah. I am not fully happy how it turned out, but it turned out okay enough that I signed off on it for now before I filmed the episode. It's a lot better than what I had, which was just a lot of mess. I don't have this car. Dang it. Nice. Yeah, it's getting stuck somewhere around here. I think like right around in here. Alright, I gotta get this on the track. Get a coupling in it. And I gotta catch my train, which is currently coasting at the world's slowest pace, but it's close enough that I can press my sprint key and catch up to it. Alright, I shouldn't be controlling my train from in... Yeah, a GUI, but I am. Alright, and when we get to the sawmill, I'm going to, or when we get to the iron mine, not the sawmill, I am going to end it there, because we are caught somewhere. Where are we caught? Not... Oh. We are literally side-swiping that. Dang it. I have to push through, ain't I? I will have to finicky with this before the next episode. 'Cause right now it's acting as a brake. Nice. It's completely stopped me. Did I? I can. Probably a bad idea. I was afraid of that. Get on the train! Alright, after I get this train fully coupled up, I will be in another time lapse, up to the iron mine. Hopefully. Because we've seen the iron mine route a little bit. I also installed a cooling tower over here too. Okay. No! Run away, train! Hopefully I can start up now. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix that. And I really don't know how. I have to try the points trick again. Well, that's gonna come in handy. A lot. I had to try sending this train on its way. We're leaving ours behind. Quick. Okay, we're gonna have to try to full blow through this right now because I can't get through it otherwise. This is gonna be fun. It's supposed to be show the new railway, John. No, it's now try to fight your broken railway. Please make it. Dang it. That's okay. Well, hopefully next time I will continue right off from here. We will make it to the iron mine. But until then, I I made no. Oh. That's not the button I was looking for. Ah, that's the button. Alright, well, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to have to end it here. And we will go to the iron mine next time. Because, yeah. This is a problem. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And until next time. Well, hold on. I can't do that. Don't forget to consider subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting, hitting the bell notification. But yeah. That's about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys next time. Bye.